Tucked away street here in Warwick, Rhode Island, so see if this place brings a lot of traffic or not here today.
Race me on. I don't want to be on tape.
So you drive. You make sure you drive this way out the exit, and then you stop in front of my.
Like,
and then you stop in front of my camera.
What are you
really?
filming for?
See, it seems that you do want to be on camera. Have a good one, though. All right. Ooh.
Alright guys, today we're kicking things off in Warwick, Rhode Island, where the auditor wastes no time testing reactions outside a cannabis dispensary. Within seconds, one irritated driver practically creates the very attention he claims he wants to avoid by stopping directly in front of the camera. The cameraman immediately calls out the contradiction, and just like that, the tension starts building. This opening perfectly sets the tone for the rest of the encounter. People reacting emotionally to something completely legal happening in public view.
The guy got unreasonably close to me and was staring right at me. But here we go.
What's going on, brother?
How's it going?
Good, man. What are you doing out here? Obviously filming, but what are you doing?
There you go. So what I do is I go around and I stress test our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public. I see how people respect our rights.
I don't mind you filming.
All right. Do you support the Constitution?
Always, brother.
All right.
But some of the customers may frown upon them. Just giving you a heads up. All right. You may catch some bad crap.
It is what it is, man.
Were you posting this somewhere?
Yeah. So I film videos for social media and stuff like that. Yep.
Okay. Anybody in particular, or
everybody, man? Everybody.
Are you working with somebody now?
Am I working for somebody? I work for myself.
Oh, okay. You're selling your stuff?
Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah.
Okay. I don't have a problem with you being out here. I'm just telling you some of the customers may swerve a little bit. Watch out.
All right. Word for word, some of the customers might swerve a little bit. We'll see if we run into any more of that, because that definitely happened right as he was walking up.
Buckle up, guys, because now things shift into a calmer, but more revealing interaction. A man approaches respectfully, asks questions, and actually listens to the explanation about First Amendment auditing. Even though he warns that some customers may not react kindly, he keeps the conversation civil and balanced. What stands out here is how quickly a normal discussion can happen when someone chooses curiosity over confrontation. This moment proves that not every encounter has to explode into chaos when basic respect is on the table. Alright guys, now the public curiosity starts rolling in hard. Random comments, awkward stares, and suspicious looks begin piling up as more people notice the camera. One woman questions whether people know they're being recorded, only for the auditor to flip the question right back at her. Then comes the classic, "Why film a cannabis dispensary?" argument, as if constitutional rights suddenly disappear near controversial businesses. The exchange stays mostly controlled, but you can clearly feel how uncomfortable ordinary public filming makes some people.
Guy's got fishing poles hanging out the back of his truck. Looks legit. He's ready to go. Hell yeah.
Mine doesn't sound that loud.
I know. Neither does mine. Trust me.
I think he did that for you.
I think so too. Have a good one.
People know they're being videoed?
I'm sorry?
Do people know they're being videoed by you?
Did you?
Buckle up, because this section shows how quickly people can become confrontational without even having a real reason. A woman aggressively demands answers while simultaneously telling the cameraman not to speak. The contradiction is impossible to ignore. Instead of a calm conversation, emotions take over, and the entire interaction becomes more about attitude than legality. Moments like this reveal how often public encounters escalate, simply because someone dislikes being uncomfortable, even when no laws are being broken whatsoever.
You know that you were being videoed?
Yeah.
All right then.
Did
So
I?
yeah, probably.
How can you do that?
How can I do that?
Yeah.
What's the First Amendment?
How about why are you doing it?
Why am I doing it? Well, what I do is I go around and I stress test our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public. I see if people respect our rights out in public or not.
Well,
Why
I
are you
just
doing it in
asked.
front of a marijuana?
Do you support the Constitution?
Yes. Why?
All right, awesome.
why
Well,
are
that's
you
what we
doing-
love to hear.
Why are you doing it in front of a cannabis store?
Well, because I'm out here, I'm seeing if people respect our rights out in public.
And we do. Thank you. Take
All right,
care.
awesome. You as well. What's up?
Why? What are you doing?
What am I doing? Like, do you not know what I'm doing? Well, there she goes. Maybe she pulled all the way down here to see what I was doing. What's up?
Alright guys, the scene now shifts over to Bellingham, Massachusetts, outside Middlesex Savings Bank. The auditor immediately points out the heavily covered windows and the near-zero visibility into the building, which naturally adds a layer of tension to the environment. One passerby casually mentions that the cops probably won't come, almost foreshadowing exactly what's about to happen. You can already feel the atmosphere changing as suspicion quietly builds around someone merely standing in public with a camera.
Please don't film me,
Why?
because I'm asking you.
Why are you telling me what to do? After dealing with some craziness in Warwick, I moved over to Bellingham, Massachusetts. We have the Middlesex Bank here. The Middlesex Savings Bank. Got a nice blue Camaro right here in front of us. Gotta love that. Fits the colors in the background very well here. Very nice picture to start with. And as you guys can see here, there is pretty much zero visibility in through these windows.
I don't think the cops are gonna come to you, buddy.
What's up?
I don't think the cops are coming.
Good. I hope not.
Good luck.
Thank you, man.
Buckle up, because now the paranoia starts snowballing. Security gets called. Nervous drivers circle the area repeatedly. And one woman appears determined to get the cameraman in trouble, despite him simply recording from a public easement. The repeated drive-bys say more than words ever could. Instead of ignoring something harmless, people become fixated on it, turning a non-event into a full-blown spectacle. This is where the social pressure starts becoming just as interesting as the eventual police interaction itself.
And there's this lady pulling around again. Don't know if you guys saw her behind the guy in the truck, but
Alright guys, here comes the suspenseful build-up before law enforcement steps in. The cameraman notices unusual activity near the ATM and begins anticipating whether someone is about to confront him. Then a motorcycle officer arrives, and even before speaking, the tension instantly changes. A quick compliment about the bike gets ignored with visible attitude, giving viewers an early clue about how this conversation may unfold. Sometimes the body language tells the whole story before a single real question even gets asked.
just to go around again. Out of her way to go and try to get me in trouble.
Buckle up, because now the official interaction begins. The officer starts politely enough, asking what the cameraman is doing and claiming concerned citizens called in. But the conversation quickly shifts toward identification requests despite no crime being alleged. The auditor calmly refuses, pointing out that simply filming in public does not require papers or explanations. This section becomes a textbook example of the ongoing tension between public accountability and citizens asserting their constitutional protections during consensual encounters.
Hopefully there wasn't a problem at the ATM or anything. I will say I've never seen that before. Well, hopefully he's not coming in here. Hopefully he's just riding on through. Oh boy. Pulled around the back way. Nice bike, man. Oh.
All right, guys, this is where the conversation turns into a battle of logic. The officer repeatedly pushes to know why the bank and ATM are being filmed, while the auditor keeps questioning why curiosity alone should justify interrogation. Then comes the clever comparison about asking a random driver why he chose a white truck today. That analogy completely exposes how strange these demands can sound when applied to ordinary behavior. The exchange stays verbal, but the frustration on both sides becomes impossible to miss.